First and foremost, which everyone's, especially out in TV land, is watching, is Calamity Days. Last week, the legislature finally, after many tries, came up with a compromise, and I believe it was signed by the governor today, I believe. But the law states that we get 5 days, which we always had in law. We are at day number 9, and we have one school that didn't have water is at day number 10. And the law stated, the legislature passed, that you have to make up the 4 days after the 5, and then when you hit that day after that, those 9, then you get 4 more days. So that means we have to make up 4 days. On our original calendar, which means Johannes, that got the extra day, they don't have to make their day up. But that's the wisdom of our legislation. What we have, there's a lot of factors. Every year, the calendar, you have to put calamity days and what they call contingency days on the calendar. They've been there for decades. Nobody ever paid attention to them until this year. And our contingency days were basically our spring break. And because it took the legislature so long, we're 3 weeks or 4 weeks out from our spring break. So we had a conversation with our employees, and the legislature did allow us to do some other things. So we've come up with a tentative agreement of how we're going to do this, and we should formalize it, and everybody will know within a couple days, and hopefully the Journal will publish it, and we'll have it on our website. What we're going to do is we currently have one day, May 20th, which is an in-service day for teachers only. We're going to move that back to a student day. We're going to move that back to a student day, so that'll be one day. That leaves 3 days left. To make up those days, what we're going to do is, and a lot of parents will probably like this, starting after spring break, which is April 14th, 15th, something like that after, we're going to extend the day 30 minutes until we hit 30 school days, and that equals enough for the other 3 days. So that, however long that would take, it'll be sometime in May. All that's going to do is just the students will leave 30 minutes later on the bus, and we'll make up our days. It will preserve the Records Day, it'll preserve the holidays, and it will be probably the least disruptive to everyone. A couple other districts in the area are doing the same thing, adding to the day. As soon as we get all those details out, pretty much what it'll be is if your student gets on the bus at 2:30 and gets home at 3:05, now it'll be they'll get on the bus at 3 o'clock and they'll get home at 3:35. So there will be some adjustments with Boys and Girls Club and some other after school programming. But we feel that's the best we're going to do, and hopefully we'll make the best of where we're at.